The biggest mistake that interior designers make when they're using AI is captured by this quote from Ernest Hemingway, which goes, "Never mistake motion for action." And so, as you might imagine, the biggest mistake is that they use AI on the wrong things, for the wrong things. Because most AI content out there for interior designers, it is about renderings. It's about image generation and video generation. And that's fine, right? Like if it's part of your delivery process, if your clients require renderings, then I think that is great. Saving time with AI makes sense. But if it's not, if you're doing renderings in order to close a client, or if you are doing renderings during delivery because you think they're going to refer you business, I would say that the job you eventually do is probably going to drive referrals more, and having a referral process around asking is going to drive more. And then if your sales process relies on you doing work for clients that you should be paid for, then I would say you probably don't have to do that. But the reality is that this realm of AI image generation is not where most of the opportunity is. And honestly, it's not even that hard. Like the renderings I made for this video, it was 2 quick prompts in ChatGPT in order to get those. And that's possible now because models have gotten really good. With Image 2, you can use ChatGPT for a ton of really high-level rendering. So it's important to know that the stuff that would actually move the needle in your business is often overlooked. I mean, just on the rendering side, how many designers do you know who are very successful who still use classical design boards? I know multiple. So in this video, I want to cover 2 things: the 2 jobs AI should be doing for you, and then a simple test that you can apply to any AI idea to make sure it's worth your time. In a nutshell, AI should either help you fix a bottleneck in your business, which is a pinch point in your client journey that is limiting your business's performance downstream of that point in the journey, downstream of that KPI. So that's 1. 2, it should save time on repeated tasks, work that you already do, that your team already does, that takes them a lot of time. Now, if this idea of a bottleneck is new to you, this visualization here might help. And as you're looking at it, keep in mind that this represents 4 steps in a pipeline, in a client journey. And, obviously there can be more. But the idea here is that you can be generating a lot of appointments, but if not a lot of people are showing up to those appointments, it doesn't matter if you improve your close rate, improve your referral rate, or even get more appointments. The limiting factor in your performance is primarily this step here, people showing up to the appointments. The beauty of this is that your business only has one bottleneck at a time, where if you improve it, everything downstream improves, and where if you fix something else that isn't that, you don't see meaningful improvement in your business. So one way to solve this example bottleneck is to implement automated appointment reminders, text messages, emails, or maybe you would add a step to your process that says the day before an appointment, give this person a call. Usually there are multiple ways to fix one of these bottlenecks. And here are some examples of more bottlenecks and potential solutions. But if you're not improving a bottleneck, then it doesn't matter if you're being more efficient by using AI. If you're solving the wrong problem, it's probably a waste of resources. Now, the second thing AI can do is save time on daily work. Stuff like this, basically anything that gets repeated in your business by your team. And the idea is that you take someone's capacity and you double it or triple it or quadruple it, depending on what the workflow is. Now, these 2 things, they don't work in isolation, they work together, because when you save time, that increases capacity for your team to work on whatever your bottleneck is. And if you're an owner who has a primary operator, this is especially important. If they've been tasked to not only do things day to day, but also improve the operation of your business, then you want them to take their repeatable work and offload what they can of it to AI so that they're free to think about what's the bottleneck and how do we fix it, and then use AI to do that quickly so that you can cycle through bottlenecks faster. So this becomes a virtuous cycle where one helps the other. The end result of this is that without increasing headcount, without adding the overhead of additional employees, you can go from 4 projects, let's say at the same time, as an example, to 5, 6, 7, 8, with the same team, but now you have double the capacity and probably significantly more than double the profit since your costs haven't meaningfully increased. And so if you want to kind of encapsulate this stuff that I've been teaching in this video into a single test or a rule of thumb or a heuristic, it's this. Before you do anything with AI, ask yourself, is this going to fix a bottleneck, or is this handling repeated work that my team does? If it's neither one of those things, maybe cut it. Maybe don't do that. So find your bottleneck and then point AI at that bottleneck, and then find repeating work and point AI at that. And if you stay focused on that, that is the whole game essentially strategically when you're using AI. Everything else is tactics and implementation.